Hello, sweet home Maricopa. Yesterday I posted a video that I recorded on the Santa Monica Pier, and I mentioned plenary power. That Arizona Senator Wendy was talking about plenary power, that is the path forward for the states regarding these investigations and decertification potentially. All right. By the way, behind me is the historic Capitol building in Sacramento, California. I told you I'm on a road trip. I'm going to read a little bit about plenary power. This is just for my benefit and for yours, because some of you are way more educated than I am. I'm just reporting, learning a bunch of this stuff. I had people in the comment section saying, that's BS, you don't know what the heck you're talking about. So let me just read a little bit about plenary power for all of our benefit. What does plenary power mean? Plenary power is the most powerful authority that the Constitution grants to any branch of government. According to Wikipedia, plenary power is, quote, a complete and absolute power to take action on a particular issue with no limitations. In U.S. constitutional law, plenary power is a power that has been granted to a body or person in absolute terms, with no review or limitations upon the exercise of that power. The assignment of a plenary power to one body divests all other bodies from the right to exercise that power where not otherwise entitled. Plenary powers are not subject to judicial review in a particular instance or in general, close quote. All right, so let me read a little bit more about how this may have been used or where it stands currently. The plenary power required to decide absolutely and unilaterally which presidential electors are appointed. The Supreme Court doesn't have it. The voters legislate, and the voters, legitimate and fraudulent, don't have it. Only the state legislatures do. Let me read that again. The plenary power required to decide absolutely and unilaterally which presidential electors are appointed, right? The people don't pick the president. It's the electors from each state. And so the Supreme Court doesn't have it. The power required to decide. The Supreme Court doesn't have it. The voters, legitimate or fraudulent, don't have it. Only state legislatures have it. Today, 48 states appoint all of the electors on a winner-take-all basis from states provided by the top vote getter in their statewide popular election for president. But 2 states, Maine and Nebraska, award electors by congressional district and give their remaining 2 electoral votes to the statewide winner. When members of the Florida legislature in 2000 threatened to abandon the results of the statewide popular contest and appoint electors for a particular candidate, the Supreme Court in Bush v. Gore in 2000 appeared to endorse their power to do so by denying that citizens have a constitutional right to vote in presidential elections. As the majority put it, quote, the individual citizen has no federal constitutional right to vote for electors for the President of the United States. Close quote. When it comes to presidential elections, the voters are at the mercy of the state legislatures. More recently, in DNC versus Wisconsin State Legislature, 592 U.S. 2020, Justice Kavanaugh wrote a concurring opinion that stated, quote, Article 2 expressly provides that the rules for presidential elections are established by the states in such manner as the legislature thereof may direct. The text of Article 2 means that the clearly expressed intent of the legislature must prevail and that a state court may not depart from the state election code enacted by the legislature. What does all this mean? Essentially, it means the Arizona State Senate has some power. It's up to them if they choose to exercise it. All right. A little bit of education here. There's more to this, but I think that's enough for now. I got to move on this road trip. God bless you all. He's in control. I love you.